Back. We signed out because it took way too long from the time of death to stress about that. We have already wiped out every single animal minus just a few, and now we're going to work our way from the bottom up. Put away that gun. We don't need that nonsense. We're going to go knock out the ones from the bottom up and work our way back around. We actually, ironically, could stay here and wait a few minutes, but I don't have patience. As you saw from my terrible crash with my helicopter, just foolhardily stupid. Yeah, I mean, I learned something cool, though. Like, you can break the tree in the woods up there where the animals are, but I don't know if we're going to get a second chance to actually see that happen in the flesh. So what we're going to do is lift off from here. We're not going to wait the extra 2 minutes. We're going to go knock out the animals on the back section. So already know this location. So we're going to start off the old tradition. How would I normally have done? I would have always gone for the animals way down here and then work my way back up. Since I only have two of the up, it doesn't make sense to go back up there. For those last two animals, we'll be fair and give them to somebody else. Fair and balanced. Since we're already worth like 50,000 cash just today's hunt. And we're already crawling to the benefactor of speeding up this side. There's two animals on the opposing side, so I'm going to double check the map one more time. Yep, it hasn't changed. So, not that this normally happens. 9 times out of 10, if you leave an area unhunted, somebody else is going to get that area. And I know most people know the animals. So I grabbed all the super easy animal locations. This video should cover most of all the basic animal locations that you may know or may know for most animals. This animal location will be on the back section over here. It's actually one I just recently discovered not too long ago. So as for coming in here and finding the animal, it should be here. Okay, I'm wrong. There's times when I'm definitely wrong. Oh, there we go. We got a coyote. Very small, very tiny. Similar place we've already discovered this area. Nothing. Same old goody-goody area. Okay, so we already got this one. Check. That again is the one that's like right in here at the back. This is at this section right here in the middle. Now we're going for the one that's up on the tree. And you're going to see what I'm talking about when I say up on the tree. This is a very tricky one to get. Yeah, those trees, they try to get me. You saw what happened there. They fell off the edge of the blade right around that. Now after this, we're going to head straight back to the opposing side and repair my path. Actually, really take the detour around the last one. The tree, right? The tree, the small tree, right here. This is it. This is the tree, right there. There's the board, right? Go up the hill. So that's where the animals are, right in the tree. I know. Please don't slide into the tree. Don't slide into the tree. Thank you for not sliding into the tree. I would never get you out. Be gridlocked. Okay, nobody's hunting. Nobody else is hunting. Oh yeah, somebody is hunting. No one's hunting. No one's hunting. I take that back. I take what I said back. Ooh. Yeah, we don't like that. So we're going to speed run back around. And we're going to do a big loop instead of what I was going to do. Normally I would go for the pearl now and do some other things. But the animals are most crucial. They're worth the most money. Pearls are worth second to animal skins. So skins that you get for every animal you shoot, provided you have some stipulated difficulties here and there. I've had some disastrous situations in my first clip video, and radio station. Somebody already got one of those. We couldn't get to that one. So we'll show another tidbit clip from that. This tidbit clip is just the finishing half portion of the first clip we just watched. We have an elk, and we're gonna crash that. There you go. Down and out. Spick and span. There you go. I tell you, here's another new location that we didn't show on the video. This one's a tricky one that most people don't know. This is a new exclusive location for all those watching. It is not the same repeating location. This is actually one that most people will easily overlook. Super easy, simple, and quick to find. All you're going to do is look at this indicator on the map right here. This little piece of land right here. What we're going to be heading for is the section just before it, which you'll see the animal on the photo map clearly indicates that it is before that point. And what you're going to do is you're going to go right into this crest right here, and you'll find your animal walking right up this section right here, or walking down this section. Doesn't really matter which. There you go. A nice fat pig, all for the meat. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Oh my gosh! Oh, failure! No! What a tragedy! What a tragedy! I guess everyone's gonna watch me now drive back to my helicopter. Oh, we have to keep the recording going because that is the first time in a long time since that happened. I fired before I should have. I got excited about the boar being right there, and I died a tragic death. What a travesty indeed. What a travesty. So we'll be back to this location on the electric scooter because we're not going to waste our time signing out on this occasion. We should be respawned back in the city, and we should be able to get back out here by the electric scooter. Now, if somebody else gets these other animals, I say I respect them at this point because there's only the one on the opposing side, and there's two in the forest up there. So there's 3 remaining animals. I have to admit, I feel really silly and stupid for that one. I should have been watching up above and looking before I walked forward because that was fail on me. Can't tell you how many times that this has happened when I got sloppy about getting excited over seeing an animal right there in front of me next to my chopper. There was a point where the landing gear of the chopper was actually causing the helicopter to be lower than where the blades meet a level field. And around me there were edges that brought it up to where if I stood next to those points beside my helicopter, my head was going to be in the path around the rotor blade still going. And I failed to realize the hazards after I cut my helicopter off, not to wait until the blade stopped before I pursued hunting, or instead to do what I did on a couple occasions where you watched me, where I always run toward the front or run straight out the back before I come back around and look for the hunt of the animal and wait for the animal to come to me, rather than do what I just did. So, when you're with this helicopter, yes, you can land in very difficult places, but you don't want to make mistakes like you just saw. And as you saw, I was seconds away from spamming the shot and grabbing the skin, but the blade caught me first. It would have been funny if I had happened to have caught the skin and then got killed, and then it threw my body. That would have been hilarious. I've actually had that happen once before. It was a rare split second that the blade met me at the same time that I was about to get, essentially clipped by my own blade, which is a tragic fail, an embarrassing moment, but since I'm so used to it, I cannot say that I'm too ashamed. I have moments. I do have moments. I definitely have these moments. And for all this gap in time that I'm not gaining these animals and no one else is hunting, it just goes to show that no one really is focusing or caring about this. So, taking hat off, putting hat on, taking gun off, taking hat on, checking map. Yep, nobody's hunting. So we are not going to let the last of this embarrassment moment get me down. I think we're in the city. How am I... What in the... Yeah, please, let me out of this hospital. Okay, I'm even worse. I'm farther from where I wanted to be, but that's okay. We don't rent cars and we don't pay for that nonsense. Scooter Man, electric scooter man, on the way back to my epic fail. Yeah, you always wonder if someone's going to try to come back and run you down. It's a suspicious factor of reality. You never know what people's intent is in this world. It's hostile everywhere. Someone sees you on a small, low-powered vehicle like this, they want to kill you. And I do mean they want to kill you. I realize I'm not following or obeying any stop signs or traffic laws, but at the same time, if you just don't have the capability to go that fast, don't bully somebody else who has the worst off chance of dying instantaneously from an impact. What are you really gaining? There is no KD in this world. No KD. So a shortcut, which is not really going to be that effective, is one I have to make myself. I have to get back my chopper. Just over the ledges. So I now have to abandon this. And if you remember where I last was before that tragic fail happened, yes, I am manually showing you the painful, agonizing way of getting back to your vehicle. Getting a kill. Yes, that's right, I will get a kill. Because no one else is hunting. No one else is around, and no one else is following. You know, who said that this was realistic? I mean, really, I'm climbing up a mountain on foot, which I did manually find my way back up here. And now we are going to look to make sure we're approaching the same ravine or area where I last left my helicopter, which again, there's the boar dead ahead. It's the same boar as the last time. It's still here, still walking in repeat focus. There we go. Big, fat, juicy, plump boar. Uh-oh. We have a problem. Sniper comes in handy. Uh-oh. We're not getting a skin this time. There we go. That only took like ungodly amount of time. It's as if the game was trying to punish me even more for my deaths. Just to throw another insult in my face and say, you will not achieve this boar. So, honestly, we're going to ignore all the lead and just go for the animals since that's what we're looking for here. It is true. It is true. Nine times out of 10, if you have a problem like that, that's why you carry a sniper. You watch me shoot that boar with the assault rifle and try to get it immediately. And what happened? It did not give me the kill. I then tried again with another shot, and it still didn't give it to me. I shot with a sniper rifle, straight to the head, it still did not give it to me. I shot it again, and finally gave it to me. And the last two shots were with the sniper rifle, which goes to prove the point. It doesn't always work out so well. Now, if you were watching for my first tidbit clip, the one where I fell off the backside and fell to a gruesome death, this is where these two animals are. We're going back to the wooded area where we can find the two animals, which no one else seems to have looked for or tried to find. Quite surprising, actually. Quite surprising. This will conclude a large portion of all the animal locations. We're going to cover the general vicinity for any last locations if you need to find them on the map, per se, where you will find them. So let's not forget the honorable mention. We'll sometimes have animals spawn right here, and if you can't find the animal in the minimap, it shows like the animal is close by. You also want to look up here. Not that there is any animals right now, but I'm saying here. It would be somewhat here, this zone here. Kind of looking like it's halfway down the path. Now the two animals that I was supposed to get in the last one. Oh, let me not forget, guess what? There's also an animal location as we cross through the mountain. You can check these quickly with a helicopter. It'll show up right here among this rock ledge where this is a jump in story mode. You can do a jump with this, but I wouldn't recommend it in your car because you'll be lucky to make it across the river. More than likely it's going to push you out and really far out of the shot point. But if that animal shows up on the map, it will show up here on your fossil map. Kind of somewhere in this area here. You won't be able to identify or mark it from ahead. We'll take up a large portion of the visibility. So just as a full clarification for the hunt for this occasion, we're going to park our helicopter. Yes, we just broke all the glass. Having a little bit of a moment there. And now, we're going to take a walk to hunt, which normally you don't have to do. I could have landed my helicopter in here too, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm going to save gas. I've had some bad misfortune with the helicopter. I've spent enough gas blowing up and coming back to life, to restart. And one portion I had died, I actually did not show you my full restart. This time I did because it was logical to come through. We have a boar, but you must be careful not to shoot the boar before you see the other animal. That's why I did not shoot the boar. There's two animals. Well, sloppy, but accurate. See what I mean? See what I mean? Even with a sniper rifle, you have problems where you gotta go pick up the skin and you cannot get the skin. And that's why I didn't shoot the first boar. I saw there were two animals up here. And unlike all the other times I've made the terrible mistake of rushing rampantly and trying to land sloppily, when I do hunt, I try to be as productively smart as I can. So all these locations, including the one over here, you have a chance to find, and what you'll see is an animal in this zone in here. The one that's up on that upper ledge would be somewhere in here. The one on the tiny part just before the bridge is in here. And if you're looking for the animals that show up in this oddball point, you won't see them in here. Let's go head out for the last animal. There are still some pearls I can get, which we have not yet pursued, which we can show you these locations as well. Not really recommend to go the way I go about it, which is with no scuba diving mask and just shooting for it like you're just going for a dive, literally. Yeah, so the animal we're about to reach now, we did see the first time in this zone here, which we'll be heading to. Flying over the National Guard base, topping off my gas at the gas station. Because we don't want to make a second trip back and before that we can come up forward here. We don't really have a lot of time to go to another point. All we're going to do is really finish off is pearl searching and some other smaller encounters. And technically I can use the vehicle for the pearls, but I'm going to use the helicopter instead. As you'll see here, my clip finishes off. Trying not to break the glass again. we'd actually be showing in here, or in here, or over in here. Not here, but in here, here. Sorry, I meant to say anywhere from here to here, but not up here. So anywhere in here. And if in case it is, as I find so dangerously close, you find that animal either in here, on this edge, or walking down this edge, as low as this edge, or oddly, as I said, as far over here, you'll see it walking either on this ledge, walking down, or on this edge, walking down here. Easy find if you find them in that location. They have not been found for this duration so far. Check and see if that last animal has been taken. Nope, it has just still been sitting right there. I guarantee you it's an easy one to find. We're about to get our battle pass picture here soon as well. We'll aim for that next. After the, I mean, there's a big chance it's going to be somewhere in the city, so. Go, we got a 4. Our battle pass should be any second. That was me spamming the key quickly as soon as I shot it, and as soon as the shot was fired. That's why I got the skin so quickly. So we just accomplished all the animal skins nobody else was hunting. And I died once this time and once the last time, and surprisingly, only one guy actually went out and hunted for animal skins. This is a really hard grind process. It's not easy. It is a challenge in itself to master these constantly. Oh, and I still have a fully charged hammer, which reminds me, I have not been to the house to repair my hammer. So before we go to the last two pearls, which we'll probably do in a car to save gas and time, I'm going to show you these two locations that are quite easy to get. I know I said I'd do it in a heli, but we're going to save gas. Unless, of course, it's smarter to do the heli. It would be smarter. And yes, if you were wondering if I ever had an accident landing here, I certainly have. Not with the blades as much, but more so with just catching things on the blades. Not myself getting injured, but, you know, just getting caught on those blades. So, yeah, to save gas, unless, of course, this location is absurdly far away, which, of course, it is absurdly far away, you're going to be seeing a record-breaking time in Pearl Search with my uninsured motorcycle, which saves me the most money in gas. Just pop on here, pop on a helmet. I do not have insurance. Dangerous for me, indeed. So we're we just have to get this pearl, and then we're gonna shoot all the way back up to get the super prize. And I guarantee nobody knows where this pearl is. We'll have very low health by the time we're finished. We're about to see where this pearl is. Yeah, I don't know the color trap lights. So somebody actually got the other pearl. It wasn't me, that's for sure. And my picture, where I need to be, is all the way up at the top of the other side of the map. Which the only way to really get there quickly, safely, and effectively is with a super fast motorcycle or with a helicopter. If you can see how fast this thing reaches in distance and time, it won't be a difficult challenge. Now, we're about to end up very, very weak by the time we finish getting this last location. Let's say this pearl location. That's why you wear a helmet. It's just safer. good. I still got the lights. Thank goodness. Okay, here we go. Now, I would not normally recommend doing this unless you don't care about losing a lot of your health. We're going to hope for 5 healthy, fat stacking pearls out here because this is a very, very, very far away distance to go. I know, it looks weird. I'm going to take that off and switch that back to this. Where we're going is way out to that tiny little outline that you see way out here. And yes, I intend to dive all the way down to the bottom with just this tiny breath. It's because I know the location and I know the pearl is there. It is not an easy one to always know is there, but if it shows up under the thumb closer to the shoreline, where it's more tucked in and perfectly, vertical or horizontal, not sure which. Oh, we got another family pack we gotta start. Oh man, oh man. We'll do that the next hour. Oils. Yeah, oil. Here we go. This is gonna be quite intense. Just be prepared for this. So we're going all the way out to the very, very outside edge. And way down there, as you see the very faint and murky outline of what we're going to go for. So I just lost a tiny bit of health. That's nothing compared to what we're about to lose. Once you see the tiny little black outline of that marker show up in your indicator, then it's time to start diving. Right about right now. So we're actually going all the way down to this point, fully realizing that by the time we resurface, and you see the pearl, there it is. That's the pearl. Now, it doesn't really matter how I lose health or what loses health, but just in case you're wondering how the pearl looks like on the mini-map, as I'm about to take it and try not to die, because I do this for dedication, that's what it looks like. Only 4 pearls? Oh my gosh. Well, that's better than 3, that's for sure. I found much worse. Now, it doesn't matter when you're swimming back, how you're swimming back. All that matters is that you're swimming back and getting up to the surface as quickly as possible. Normally, I would say you only lose like half health, but in my occasion, for my steady pause to show the picture, you're going to lose a lot more. Would you say this is worth it? Yeah, you're not dead. So your 4,000 pearls, you have 4 pearls, which is putting you over 4,000 in cash just for 4 pearls. That's not bad. And now what we're going to do, to the unthinkable, to those watching, we're going to make it all the way up to one of the super prizes, all the way up in Paleto Bay, and then all the way back. Yep, what a madhouse indeed, what a madhouse indeed. No sharks in the ocean, what a madhouse indeed. Well, no sharks, at least in these ones. Don't feel bad for me. I'll get some health before we finish off this video clip. But that's pretty much it for the end of this clip and everything in there. There's no reason to show you my miraculous drive up to Paleto and then me getting back. You pretty much know everything from the animal hunts as of right now. So thanks for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, where there are more challenging things to look for.